All right, y'all, this has been a pretty big topic at hand, and I wanted to bring this up now that it is in the game and we know how things more concretely will work in regards to Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and later on Gotenks, Topo, whatever character releases in future seasons, and about how they are going to be only purchasable with Dragon Gems during their first season. We know how many Dragon Gems are attainable per season now. We know a bunch of things about this, and with Star Grade as well, it's just very important to bring this up. And I'm gonna be flat out honest, I do not like how this is being handled at all currently. Now, one or two things may be able to change that we'll talk about it, but I want you guys to let me know what you're feeling about what they're doing with Super Saiyan 3 Goku in terms of him being only available purchasable before we actually get into any of the talking points I have. Because I think there are some things you could say for both sides, but I don't think that it is a good idea to have Super Saiyan 3 Goku locked behind being only purchasable, right? With real world money. This guy is relatively cheap, you could say, to go ahead and purchase, will be the first thing we say, right? You could get the I think it's 7.99 or $10 for 700 dragon gems. Really good first pack, honestly. You will have more than enough dragon gems to get multiple characters. So if you are okay with spending a little bit of money, you could do that and then basically have the next few characters guaranteed for you to get on their day one drop. The only issue with this is you could say, oh, it's cheap to go ahead and buy this character. And that's not considering, a lot of other places in the world. I've had comments of people telling me, it may be cheap for you, but here, that is a lot of valuable money, right? Depending on someone's kind of current status or situation going on, right? With that in mind, and even when we don't consider that, someone who is not invested into the game will likely not be interested in buying Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And the issue that I think this causes is it causes a stagnation of new players joining the game. I'm sure a lot of you, maybe even watching this video, are someone who has been looking at Gekishin from afar, but haven't really sat down to actually try and play the game. Let's say you're one of those people. You see Super Saiyan 3 Goku, a bunch of advertisements for him, and you're like, wow, this guy looks really cool. He looks very fun. He's super accurate to the manga and the anime as well. This guy has beautiful animations. Just looks great. They put a lot of effort and work into this guy. I think he looks absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning. I like how the Dragon Fist looks. Like, this guy just, like, there's so much personality and care from the series put into how he looks like and how he's designed. Absolutely one of the best looking Super Saiyan 3s in game for sure, right? And now that I'm done glazing this guy off, you're like, wow, I want to play him. I'm gonna get the game to try out Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And a lot of other MOBAs, will allow you to farm up characters like this, even if they're new, with free-to-play currency, like with Zenny, for example. Big issue though, you can't. You have to go ahead and buy this character. So if you join the game specifically to get Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but you're not invested enough to actually buy him, and then it's like that already puts a sour, I think, feeling into a lot of people's mouth, right? And it causes their feeling about the game to be sour. Then, especially if it's like your first type of MOBA game, a lot of people are really going to be pushed away because at the end of the day, even though it won't be necessarily true for this game, people will feel like they could sell a character that's obscenely busted, overpowered beyond the rest of the cast, and you have to purchase them, which will give people a feeling of this game being paid to win. I don't think this game is going to be like that though. I do want to notate that when it comes to the roster, overall it's pretty balanced. I think that they made a pretty good buff to both Piccolo and Frieza. They're a lot more competitive now. I think at this point, what needs to be adjusted really is like Bojack needs to be buffed a bit. I think Goku and Cooler might just straight up need nerfs, honestly. But everyone else has a huge amount of competition. Like, I'm not, and Boo needs to be buffed too. But realistically, if I was going to choose 4 characters, it's Bojack, Boo need to be buffed, Goku, and I I think where's Cooler? Oh yeah, I don't actually. I haven't unlocked Cooler yet. Cooler need to be nerfed. Maybe Khalifa nerf as well, but like that's really it. All I will do. Like this game is super competitive, so if you're okay with waiting for Super Saiyan 3 Goku, you could just play the rest of the game and like you could just use Super Saiyan Goku, right? This is Super Saiyan 1. You could use Kale. You could use Caulifla. Trunks could be very good in certain situations. Diamond Goku is very good, and he's just kind of a character given out to you, right? A lot of these characters are very powerful. You know, even Technos like Kid Gohan, Krillin, and 17. Like, I'm not looking at this cast. I'm like thinking of that there's any character necessarily even bad. The monsters is another character that might need buffs, but like, or I would say he does. But like, you know, he's not bad either. Like a lot of these characters, if you know what you're doing with them, you could have a very competitive advantage. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's like a pay to win concept, but it's the idea in people's mind that are pushing them away, which will hurt the growth of this game. I feel like a way that they could fix this, in my opinion, is something that I thought they would do, which is a trial system. So we know that there's trial heroes available every single week. Right now, Baby's one of these trial heroes, right? Every week there are what, 3 trial heroes that are up available, and I don't know if they actually said so which trial heroes are here in the news. They didn't actually mention specifically in here. I wish there was like a specific way we could see it, because I know that they did. Oh, it should be in here actually. Yeah, Baby, Young Body, Son Goku Mini, and then Kid Gohan. Like, you could say next week Super Saiyan 3 Goku might be available as a trial hero. I think that would be really cool. And we don't know if that's going to happen just yet. In my opinion, Super Saiyan 3 Goku should have been a trial hero from the start. He should be usable for our players right now at his release for at least a week or a couple of days. Maybe it could be, oh, you know, this guy just released. If you want to put him on a trial, you could use him for about 3 days and kind of learn the game and get used to it. See if you really like this guy. Maybe during that time, people will start trying to use other characters and get into the game. People who aren't interested in the game, but they like how Super Saiyan 3 Goku looks, they're like, hey, you know, let me try it out. A lot of people are in that predicament, and I've had a lot of people tell me that they're just going to stop playing, or they're interested in the game but they're not going to actually play because you can only purchase this guy with, again, IRL money. And I think, you know, with that sentiment, having this guy available for a trial use for like even just 3 days, and then making him also purchasable with Zenny, I think that's the 2 things I would say. 1, attracts a lot of people to your game. 2, they're like, oh, I really like Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he's super fun, I'm gonna keep playing the game so I can get enough Zenny to actually buy him, and I like how the game feels. I've also used Super Saiyan Goku, I've also used Vegeta, I like Cell, I like Hit. Wow, these characters, you know, they're all very unique, and I think when you learn them, they're all very fun to play, and especially if you play with friends, this is a very fun game. But you need to give the people the opportunity to actually play for what they're attracted into the game for, which is like this guy. Or else they're just not going to want to. Like when it comes to these type of games, the whole thing is that it's a free game, and then people load it in and they're like, oh, I have to pay to play the character that I got the game for. Like, I know that this is not a gacha game either, right? You could look at it from the lens of a gacha game player, and I think that's what a lot of people are looking at it from, where it's like, oh, you know, I play Dragon Ball Legends, I play Dokkan, and I spend hundreds of dollars per month to get a character that I might want anyways. But keep in mind, with those games, you could still save up tons of free-to-play currency to get characters during like an anniversary or something like that, right? Here, we take a look at the Dragon Gems. You get 10 Dragon Gems a week. The season will last for what? Let's say 2 to 3 months. Let's say that's about 8 weeks, right? That is 80 Dragon Gems in total. That's not even half of what you need to purchase Super Saiyan 3 Goku by himself. Then let's take a look here. We can look at the season pass. I forget how much you get in the free pass specifically. Here's 15. So that's what, 95. That would be 110. 130, like that's 130 Dragon Gems essentially, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I missed 1 or 2, like 130 to 140 ish range. That's, you still need 100 more Dragon Gems So you still need this whole second season pass and like an extra like 2 to 3 weeks to actually purchase this guy for free. And a lot of people have been playing the game who are, playing quite a bit. You could get this guy unlock 31 if you're someone that's already got star level 31. When's the next time we can get Super Saiyan 3 Goku? Because he's a purple rarity character, because he's a 250 cost character. Let's see. Okay, no one's here. Okay, let's keep going up. Let's keep going up. Oh wait, we actually skipped all the way forward. The next time you have the opportunity to get this guy is level 109 right now, because he's a purple rarity character. And maybe it might be different, but they didn't confirm this to us, because I don't know why we don't have this information, honestly. Like, where exactly is going to be the hero unlock? They say as time passes, they'll bring these characters down more and more and more, but I'm pretty sure when this guy first is going to be available in the star grade, it's not only going to be season 2, but you're going to have to hit like 100 level 109 if you haven't hit 31, or you're going to have to hit 31 in general. Every other character is free, which is good, of course. So that's why I'm not going to necessarily say that this game is pay to win, because realistically, I mean, we'll take a look at some of the comments here. I think like Goku would be a better character, or Kale. I think that these two are at the very least on par with this guy in terms of attackers. So you have multiple different options. But like at the end of the day, bringing new people in, I think this is going to push them away. And I think that's why I really don't like this system. And I think if there is a way to farm this character to use him for free, people would play the game to actually do that, because it's like, oh, I could farm up. If I play the game enough, I'll use it for free. That benefits the health of the game. That brings more players to the game, makes the actual PvP environment more enjoyable because there's more people playing. All the queue times that are like loading for a while aren't going to take as long. So that's my thing. And the final kind of thing I want to talk about is that there's already gacha in this game. People are like, oh, how are they going to make their money? There's gacha. There's gacha in this game, guys. Did we forget? 350 gems. Like, if you use paid gems, or they don't have to be necessarily be paid, but if you use gems, 350, you get an extra free capsule every 5 pulls. Like, you will get free capsules, but there is already gacha for cosmetics, and there's a ton of them. Like, I don't know. Let's take a look at all the ways you can customize a character, guys. Let's see. Wrong one. Let's take a look here. Customize costumes, finisher attack effects, team finishers. The max Gekishin burst is something that's free right now from what we know, but they could probably monetize that in the future. The emotes here. All these different emotes. Like, there's tons of cosmetics available. And on top of that, they already are selling skins just directly in the shop as well when it comes to costumes. That is also another monetization thing, which the skins cost more than the characters themselves already. I just don't see why the characters have to be paid here when there's already skins. There's already tons of emotes. There's already finisher screens that are all, they look really good. And I bet you if someone is using this character for free, they might even feel inclined to go ahead and at least summon a little bit for cosmetics with money. Because at the very least, oh, at least I have this character, so at least I feel safe spending money to actually, maybe try to get these kind of emotes for even other characters too. It's just like a more positive mindset when it comes to that, rather than, oh, I have to pay for this character and then I also have to pay to get their cosmetics, Like, I think we don't need, that's, again, this is my opinion. And at the end of the day, I'm not someone who runs a business. Maybe numbers wise, this does better for them, and that's why they're doing it. I just think when it comes to how the community actually feels, it is by far not the best way to go ahead and do that. I mean, they could even monetize helpers in the future if they wanted to, man. Like, even like the season pass, there's like so many extra rewards here that's monetized. I just like this golden cell raid skin, for example. But anyways, I just felt like kind of bringing out my own thoughts and process on that. We'll actually switch over and I did talk about this here. We could take a look at some of the replies, but I was like, I don't know why Goku is on trial for the week of his release. Again, they should implement like Pokemon Unite. They give you 3-day trials and shit. To be honest, this should be a must anyways. Why would I buy a character not even know how he feels? Yeah, because if you don't have almost I went into my Twitter timeline. If you don't have a character, you can't practice with them. You can customize them. Why can't you, like, at the bare minimum, either trial the character or use them in training? You can't do that. You have to watch other people use this character. Get word of mouth. But people were able to trial the character and they like them. Especially if you keep making designs that are really good. Like, I really love how most of these characters in the game are designed. They feel very unique from each other. They feel very fun. I think the team behind like the designs of the kits of these characters are doing quite a good job for the most part. So there's a level of confidence to that where, oh, we know you'll like the character. We know you'll buy it. Let's just give you a taste. Like, that would actually be better for them. And that would be better for the player base who's actually trying out the game in the first place, right? Am I crazy? This is the only mobile game that doesn't do that. Make more people buy him. You got $10 to get the premium pass plus Goku. See how they're not being smart. They have yet to put T1 character up for trial. It's been a while before they do. They made it clear that their main selling factor is new characters. Dude, the skins and the emotes cost way more than the characters. That's not the main, like, that's the main attraction. And realistically, they are selling the characters. So I think you are right when it comes to that. But they're going to make more money from people buying the skins and the emotes. In my opinion. No clue why you can't even try characters you don't have. Then people who actually bought him get blocked from playing because everyone wanted to play him. What? Then people who actually bought him get blocked from playing. I mean, that's going to happen if 2 people bought the character and then 1 person gets locked out. Like, that's just how this game will work. Or what are you gonna say, like, in 6 months I paid for Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and someone else finally got enough currency to get it for free? Like, you could say that same argument. I think that's not a good argument, honestly. Love this game, but the way they're handling characters is horrible. Yeah, again, people just don't agree with like how they're handling this either. And again, like I said, just there's multiple kind of different like things you get with the gacha already. I've seen people I already see people see so I can't even talk. I've seen people throw so much money at the at the freaking gacha system already, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, again, literally making, like, that's what I said, but like literally making them purchasable with money. Very few people pay for skins. That's not even, like, have you looked at so many other live service games that are free? And like, it is also the Dragon Ball IP. It's like, oh, you can't compare this to like Fortnite or Marvel Rivals. This is a Dragon Ball IP game. It is popular enough to sustain off skins alone. And again, the characters will still be able to be purchasable with gems if people just want to straight up buy it. The people who are going to straight up buy the character will likely straight up buy the character anyways. And then the people who would, there's going to be a margin of people who would buy the character, but instead they have the option to grind, so they're going to grind for it. That just still adds more playtime for people, which I assume the amount of time people are playing the game is good for them. So it's still overall a net positive. And then it brings on people who were interested in the game and could actually try the character for free for a bit. And then likely, if they do like the game anyways, they'll stay and keep playing. Yeah, 700 gem bundles, pretty good value. Super Saiyan 3 Goku's on all of them, so there's not a problem anymore. Look, I think that's fair, realistically. Like, I've also seen a lot of Super Saiyan 3 Gokus, but I've ran into a couple matches without Super Saiyan Goku either. So, let me actually do something real quick here. I didn't realize I had Discord notifications on, but it's fine. Yeah, people would make people want more cosmetics. If you get them playing more, it's win-win. You have to keep speaking on this issue. You're going to have to use your platform to make a difference. As a free-to-play player, you're not going to play it all until they fix this. And then matchmaking is also buggy. But you also using for... Fuck, dang it, dude. I keep stumbling my words. I'm sorry. Yeah, pretty much. They're not confident in the profitability of the game. You don't blame them. I think that's just fair. Because this is a game that they probably don't expect to do super well monetarily. And at the end of the day, they do care about like getting that. So if we push enough, I think that this could change. But like there's, I don't know. I just think literally just make them available for Zenny. Worst case scenario, they're not available for trial. Just make them purchasable with Zenny. Even if it's a thing like, oh, you need 15,000 Zenny. Like, I think if a person plays enough during like the season or even leading up to a season, they could save up enough Zenny to get that character. I mean, yeah, like literally 3,000, 9 right here, 12. Yeah, like you can get very easily 15,000 Zenny by playing the game, completing the season pass. Oh, I have enough Zenny. I could purchase Super Saiyan 3 Goku now if I wanted to. And then it's like, oh, you know, I have enough Zenny, but I'm gonna wait for Gotenks. And then maybe I'll get Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then I'll buy Dragon Gems to get Gotenks. I like Gotenks. Like, it's the act of keeping someone on the game rather than, oh, actually, I don't like this. I'm not gonna play. And again, I ask people what they think about Super Saiyan 3 Goku here. I think it's good, but it's not even that this guy's like pay to win. I do want to leave it off with that too, because it's not necessarily a pay to win thing, but I think people are worried about what could happen in the future, right? When we take a look here, he looks very fun. Kamehameha's overtunes. Hope he gets nerfed because he's easily the best champ right now in Squadra. I think you could make the argument. I just think other characters do what they do easier. Like the thing about Goku, he has a low HP. His HP is nothing really too crazy. In fact, we could actually let's just switch over here. His HP is pretty low compared to a lot of other characters. Like we can go down here. I don't know if this is Super Saiyan Goku right here. Like the HP is, I guess, more or less the same here at like level 1. But once you get to max level, like that's when things like start looking different. So like let's go to max level here for both this guy, or let's go to like level 12. I think that's fair, like end game. There's a huge difference in HP right here. It matters quite a bit, right? Like this guy is a character that you have to zone with and like play very carefully with. Even though the instant transmission could be really good, I think the only thing I would change about instant transmission is the cooldown. I would just make the cooldown a lot smaller. Or a lot larger. I would make the cooldown larger, and that's really the biggest thing for me. Like the Kamehameha is really good, but you do need to charge it up. I think it's a little stupid you could just move it like this, right? But this might just be another video in general, like kind of replying to those and being like, oh, is Super Saiyan 3 Goku too good? Does Super Saiyan 3 Goku need to be nerfed, etc.? Because that's a lot of kind of talk going on right now. Maybe I'll get someone on the channel like Aizen or someone to kind of talk about this. But either way, I want to know what you guys are thinking. I'll take a look at these replies like literally probably very, very soon. So I appreciate y'all for watching. Again, I don't think that it's a situation where this game is going to be heading in a bad spot per se. They just need to give us more options to actually get the character outside of just waiting a whole season to get him for free-to-play players, because it's just going to keep pushing people back. But thanks y'all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.